Hi friends, this is your weekly tarot forecast for May 15th to the 22nd, 2022. So we're starting this week with our total lunar eclipse in Scorpio. It is exact this evening, just after midnight Eastern time, and this is really a mid-year detox, really the most powerful detox release opportunity that we have all year. Really an opportunity for us to think about how we've grown over the last 6 months since the lunar nodes have been in Taurus and Scorpio, who we have been becoming since the start of the year, and at this point what just cannot come forward with us. This total lunar eclipse in Scorpio says let it all go. If you know that it is not a part of your most aligned, best feeling future, it's time to let it go. So on May 20th, we wrap up Taurus season officially and we move into Gemini season. So this is a really big shift in the energy because while the sun was in Taurus, it was really close to the North Node and Uranus. So very much a destabilizing kind of energy came along with Taurus season. We might have felt like we were kind of on blast, big questions, big challenges, big obstacles during Taurus season. And now we can shift into that energy of Gemini, which is a little bit more chatty, a little bit more buoyant, a little bit more curious, more like spring awakening kind of energy. And even though Mercury is retrograde in Gemini as well, and the sun is going to be sort of like illuminating all of that which we are rethinking and reimagining, we definitely will feel a little bit of perspective, I think, sort of arrive with Gemini season. That said, Mercury retrograde moves into Taurus on May 22nd. So we only have 2 days of the sun and Mercury together in the sign of Gemini. But when Mercury retrograde enters Taurus, it's going to be moving into the sign that houses the North Node right now, right? And Uranus. So we're really sort of rethinking everything that may have been taking shape over this last 6 months. But again, like a lot of perspective could come crashing through this week. Let's pull some cards to offer us some guidance. So we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Fool. So this week changes a lot for us, and we have to be willing to go with it. We have to be willing to be fearless and try a new thing, try a new way, to stop how we have been operating, how we've been giving, and how we've been making ourselves available to other people, and stop overthinking things. Just get out of our own way, get out of our own head and say, what is just not giving back to me at this point? This year, for all of us, the growth opportunity with the North Node in Taurus and the South Node in Scorpio is all about thinking about making quality investments of our time, our money, our energy, and all of our resources. If it's not giving back to you in a meaningful way at this point, do not continue thinking about it, thinking about how it could be a new way, how you can refashion it, how you can retool it. Just quit it. Just quit it. The Fool says it's time for a whole new way. We can change, and this total lunar eclipse in Scorpio can really help us to embrace that change. But in order for that new beginning to come through, in order for the net to appear, we really have to jump off the cliff, right? Like we can't actually kind of stay 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future. We can't really dibble dabble in there like temperance. That's not this energy. The Fool says all or nothing kind of thing, right? And the energy around this total lunar eclipse in Scorpio is all or nothing. Are we all in for what is meaningful to us or not? Or not? It's time for us to know what it is we just know. And today's actually a really beautiful day for you to be quiet with yourself. Maybe the start of this week to really just come home to yourself. Call back your energy. Call back your power. Since Taurus season was so active and so big, I think a lot of us are probably feeling like at this point it's time for us to kind of rein it in, kind of call it back before we know that it's time for the next chapter, because we feel this big change rumbling. We feel this big course correction coming, and there's no stopping it. It's like a tidal wave coming to us. It is time to take a leap. So what does that mean for you? If you were to commit to your future, your best future, to freedom. The Fool seeks freedom and embraces that sense of curiosity. And I love that coming in for us for Gemini season. What is this Mercury retrograde cycle revealed to you? The shadow period of Mercury retrograde began on April 26th. So the end of April really seeded what this Mercury retrograde is about for us. By now, it's May 16th. We know, we've done enough mulling over. We've done enough imagining and thinking that we have a little more clarity now. So don't be afraid to make a change. Ace of Wands, yeah, the spark of a new beginning coming in here, wielding our power, getting to the root cause of any fears or any limitations or blocks that feel like they're stopping you from moving into the energy of the Fool, embracing that energy of the Fool, really getting clear on those, allowing the today's lunation to let them rise to the surface so that you can bear witness to them. Scorpio knows that the root cause of things is where the power is, where the alchemical power is, where the creative power is. We have so much power inside of us. And right now is a time to release any judgment around ourselves. It can be so easy to overthink things when Mercury is retrograde in Gemini. The Two of Swords shows this energy of being on the fence in a certain way. What are you on the fence about? Really bring it to clarity. Bring it to conscious clarity, Like I always think about how powerful journaling is, because you can bring light to things that were festering around and growing in the darkness, arms and legs. Have you been bold enough, fearless enough, and trusted yourself enough to bring your conscious awareness to your imagined worst case scenario? Just bringing our conscious awareness to that is enough to take your power back and to stop feeding it with the energy of your unconscious mind. Let's pull a spellcasting oracle card. Inspiration. Here we have it. Inspiration. The Ace of Wands and the Fool. Inspiration is a powerful force. Notice what inspires you. It is a sign. I always think about eclipse season as being a time when there's signs and synchronicities all around for us. And being inspired is a sign. And being drained is a sign. Feeling that sense of expansion is a sign. And feeling that sense of contraction is a sign. We may not at this point know exactly where we're headed or have that sense of trust, but the Fool and the Ace of Wands don't need trust. They don't need to know exactly what's going to happen, because it's like the spark of something new, and we just have to trust. We have to trust the universe, and that's really challenging, but it's the invitation of this eclipse to cut cords with the past and trust in ourselves. Inspiration. Inspiration beckons you to trust in your imagination, for this is the gateway to real magic and a world that you wish to light up. Call upon the spirits of air to stimulate your mind and illuminate any creative ideas. A flash of inspiration will bring about a brilliant revelation, will change your course. a flash of inspiration to bring about a brilliant revelation will change your course and is reflected in your thoughts and dreams. Focus and follow up on inventiveness and innovation. Allow your inner creativity to be expressed. Take long walks to clear the mind and allow nature to truly inspire you. So throw caution to the wind and watch as your visions manifest into reality so you too can become someone you aspire to. I mean, I love it. Magical meanings: meditate daily, start a new project, write, paint, draw, get creative, get out into nature, take long hilly walks and blow the cobwebs away for clarity of mind. Blow the cobwebs away for clarity of mind. Detox opportunity of the year. Clean your space, change your space around. I think so often we underestimate how sensitive we are to our physical surroundings. And when things look and feel different around us, then we feel different too. So take this opportunity to blow the cobwebs out of your space and your inner world. Let go of what needs to be let go of, the dust, the ideas, get them down on paper. It's a day to express so that we can leap cleanly into the new beginning and have our full power there with us in the present moment. And then we can really trust ourselves because we're fully attentive, fully aware, and we know who we are and what we're there for, what our why. Sending you all my love and so many blessings for this week ahead. If you would like a reading with me, hit the link in my bio. I would love to read your cards.